It looks like we got a little troll in our midst. Okay, so for everybody who's been trying to catch up, because I've been trying for like the ninth time, I've been trying to respond to some a supremacist troll in my comment section in TikTok, but TikTok keeps erasing my video saying that I'm picking on the guy. So I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel. Number one, I would like to let everybody know that ever since 2016, the Republic of Colombia has gone into a peace process with the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, also known as the FARC. Who are they and why are they important? Number one is that they were the largest Marxist guerrilla group in all of Colombia, and they were in a civil war with the government and to overthrow the government. But because they have gone into a peace process, it made the country a lot safer, and we have had millions of tourists since then coming to Colombia. With these large group of tourists coming in, there's always going to be that certain small group of people that are the undesirables. These are the sexpats. These are the passport bros. These are the expats, and some of our digital nomads. And what is a common known fact amongst a lot of Colombians is that the people move down to Colombia because not only is the dollar more powerful and also the euro more powerful, but these people are not paying local taxes. Local Colombians are starting to get pissed off. They're not happy. Trust me, we're not very happy. And people are starting to voice their opinion. And guess what? Now only are we voicing our opinion, but we have these little trolls like him saying that it's not true. This person has the gall to tell me that most of the Americans that are living in Colombia are paying taxes when everybody knows that it's not. I asked him for the stats, I asked him for facts because facts don't care about your feelings, and he was not able to provide it. He provided links that shows what you would have to pay if you live there, but everybody knows that that's not the majority. Even the president of Colombia stated, you have about 15,000 irregular U.S. citizens living in Colombia. What does irregular mean? It basically means undocumented. People here will use the term illegal, okay? And since I can say this here on YouTube and not on TikTok, because for some reason TikTok keeps flagging me, even though TikTok is showing people dying and being unalived and everything else, and run over by cars and everything else, but not here, okay? So no, these are people like this are goofballs who only travel to Colombia because they're trying to satisfy their vices, and I have the receipts to prove it.
Ya muchas personas no pueden vivir aquí. Y esto sucede por algo en específico, la gentrificación. Muchos extranjeros llegan aquí pagando en dólares y euros, y eso disparó los arriendos. No solamente eso, la economía en general.
As you can plainly see, I am not the only one. There are journalists who are complaining about it, who are reporting on this. There are basically normal Colombians who are reporting on this, influencers, and they're all saying it's the same thing. These people are coming in, they're driving up the prices, gentrification, and on top of that, many of them are not paying their taxes. It was not only till recently when they were protesting that they had to put pressure on the government because the government wasn't doing anything, and people were saying, hey, you keep bending towards these foreigners because with the euros and their dollars, and we end up paying for it. So the government had to respond, and they recently had to create a digital nomad visa. But what did this president do? He said that there are more Americans living in Colombia than digital nomads, and that they're paying the local taxes and doing local business. I asked him to show me the stats. He didn't. He only sent me links showing that if you were to live there, what you would have to pay. But he didn't show me anything. But I do have receipts once again. The president, Gustavo Petro, said there's over 15,000 irregulars living in Colombia from the United States. Irregulars are basically undocumented people, and here it says that the people who are digital nomads, they don't have to pay taxes until 183 days. That is something that was pushed recently by the people of Colombia because they're tired of gentrification. And you notice that this is not also a Colombia problem, this is also a Mexico problem. This is happening throughout the world.
A Medellín ya no le cabe un extranjero más, no le cabe, no más. ¡Gringos! 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 Dios mío, los gringos.
Wow. ¿Qué opinará del video de esa muchacha que dice que no entiende por qué los colombianos estamos tan enojados con los gringos?
For first-time tourists, I don't want you to get scared, and I don't want you to feel offended or nor not wanted. This is just basically aimed at a certain group of people. Colombia welcomes tourists. We want tourists to come. We want people to partake in our culture, to see the scenery, to understand the different traditions, the different cultures that we have, because each region is like a separate country. This is basically aimed at a certain group of people who are being abusive, not for all tourists. Once again, this is for a small minority, and specifically for the man who was responding, because this is basically the face of exceptionalism, nationalism, superiority complex. They basically act like they're the 1600s colonialist era, you know, and because Colombians and basically the world have had the ability to see what's going on in the world through the ability of the internet, we realize that a lot of these people are just basically goofy dorks, like a lot of them are. And so that's the problem. And this is the reason why they start arguing with us, because they're coming to our country thinking that they can do what they could do in the past, and they don't have the same access to the same level of power. I'm sorry, but you just can't anymore. The jig is up.
En Medellín, la llegada masiva de extranjeros que pagan en dólares o euros disparó el precio de los arriendos, especialmente en las comunas Laureles, Estadio y La América, donde el precio aumentó 55%, o en el Poblado, Guayabal y Belén, donde aumentó más del 100%.
Así es, presuntamente se está generando un fenómeno de gentrificación en Medellín, el cual sigue siendo un tema complejo y está cambiando el panorama de acceso a la vivienda en la ciudad. En Medellín, la gentrificación ha estado ocurriendo en los últimos años, ya que la ciudad se ha convertido en uno de los destinos turísticos y centros de inversión más populares del país.
En Medellín todo está muy caro.
Los precios en Medellín están por las nubes, pero este fenómeno no obedece únicamente a la inflación. La llegada masiva de turistas a nuestra ciudad genera una derrama económica importante que da desarrollo económico y oportunidades, pero que también está haciendo que algunos sectores de nuestra ciudad vivan el proceso de la gentrificación.
As you can tell, I am not the only one who's reporting on that. There's a lot of people that are reporting on gentrification. And during the process of gentrification, these people that are moving in, that are buying properties, many people are not paying local taxes. They're either doing it indirectly, or they're actually getting friends who are living in Colombia and to help them do it indirectly. There's a lot of the washing of the money. I don't understand why he is in such denial. We're telling him. And if you want to tell me, and if you want to show me, prove me wrong, I need to see stats, I need to see graphs, I need to see facts. The only thing that you did was send me links of what you would, the process that you need to do if you did things the right way and if you want to live there. But you didn't tell me how many Americans are living in Colombia right now, or how many Europeans are living in Colombia, and who's paying and who's not paying taxes. You're just not being honest. So he also goes to say that the reason why my country is in the position that it's in is because of the Arabs. He doesn't know that 3.2 million Colombians are Middle Eastern descent. 700,000 are Lebanese. So this is the problem with people who only go to Medellin, only go for the brothels, for the street women and everything else. They don't really go there for travel to learn the culture. They're there to, fulfill the fantasies and the vices of society and take advantage and everything else.
Medellín está en crisis porque a la gente le está quedando jodido pagar los arriendos. Las redes están repletas de comentarios de locales que se quejan porque los turistas están robando la ciudad y están...
See here, there's another Colombia that's not only reporting, but she's showing multiple screenshots of people complaining, and they're stating that these foreigners are actually stealing from the city, and this is how we're feeling about it. So once again, if you have proof to show me something else different, you as a foreigner who's trying to tell me how it is in my own country, show me the facts. Don't show me Facebook profiles. Don't show me gossip. Don't show me all these other things. I need to see the straight up facts, because there's an old saying, facts don't care about your feelings. Well, everybody, thank you very much once again for coming to my channel. This is Rey Condor signing off. Rey Condor, if you can't roll the R, you could just say Rey. And also, I just would like to point out, please follow the other Colombian YouTubers out there, just like me. Andres Unearth, I believe, Colombian Travel Guide. There's a few people out there. Please give them the support, because the difference is that, yes, there's people who is promoting Colombia and YouTubers going there and showing our country, and there's nothing wrong with that, but because they're not from the country, they don't speak the language properly, then they're not from the same culture in the same area, and they're not bilingual like us, fluently bilingual, then they may not get, the full picture at times. Once again, I thank you very much. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and signing off. Have a good day.